Hey girl, hey, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kimmy if you're new here, and today we'll be making my birthday wig. So let's get started. So here are the products that I'm using. I use Ion and Quick and Blue. We should know the process by now. We've seen it all over social media over a couple of years. Right now I'm laying the garbage bag on a table to protect, even though it's granite, but just don't want to have to be cleaning up all that dye. Right here I'm going to show you guys my hair. This is Indian Raw Straight. I love this hair. It's absolutely my fave. It's very blunt, shiny, and silky. Look at that luster. Like, for real, get into it. I love the hair. Look how flowy it is. Right here, we're gonna take the Ion. We're using jet black. I dye all my hair jet black. It's like my signature color. And we're just gonna put it in the mixing bowl. And we're gonna mix that up. We're just gonna follow the directions on the bottle. I've been kind of doing this for years, so we're kind of used to it. So I kind of eyeball my measurements, but you know, use the actual measurements in the box. Don't be like me. Okay, right here you're gonna see me lather it all over the hair. Eventually I'm going to start using my hands to work the dye in because it's all one color and it's going to the same place, and I didn't unravel the hair before I dyed it, so I'm just going to comb it out to make sure it's not tangling, and we're going to lay the dye right there in the middle where the dye wasn't getting, and make sure you get it root to tip because we don't want half of our head being light brown and the other parts jet black. So right here, you're gonna see me wrapping my mannequin head to protect it from getting dye all over it, which it still did, as you can see, but we're gonna try to preserve it as much as we can. This is my technique, how I do it. And then we're gonna place our frontal onto the mannequin. Look at that. Look at that. It's giving lace wear. For real. This is HD lace. So you're just going to see me part it here, and we're going to layer it. And we're going to actually work that dye into sections in each part. So you're just going to see me part the hair and work that dye in, and make sure we're not getting it onto the lace, but even if it does touch the lace, it won't do too much damage. I've learned that because I've gotten it all over the lace before, and I didn't see too many bad results. So we're just gonna go ahead and work it into each section. So as you can see me here is parting each section and putting dye on it root to tip, but we're going to first start at the roots to make sure we get it on there, and we want to be as tedious as possible to make sure we're not getting the dye onto the lace.
So many tears after all these years. See, my days are cold without you. My days, yeah. And my heart can't take no more. I keep on that. See, my days are cold without you.
Alright, after everything dyed, I think I left it on for like an hour. I left it on for just about an hour to make sure that we got the most pigment as possible. Right here, you're gonna see me washing the hair out. Look how So while the hair was dyeing for the bundles, I was working on the frontal, and right now you're going to see me here washing the bundles right here on hand. how shiny it is. Look at the luster. It's so beautiful. We finally finished and now we're just cleaning up. So yeah, clean up this. The hair is in here. It's a microfiber towel, so it's drying. But it looks super dark and pigmented. Like, I like it. See? I do feel like I still see a little brown, but at this point it's so dark it doesn't even matter. And I'm like, it could be just because it's so shiny. Oh, as long as it's matte black, that's all that matters. But let's finish cleaning.
Everybody else will just show me back, but I love when we make up like that, and you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Times I don't want you around, you do something to make me smile, and it's hard for me to try to stop this feeling. Yeah, we could just walk away. Yeah, we could just stay away. The things I love about you, I can't change. No, 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 no. In my mind, I'm done fighting. In your heart, you keep trying. And the truth we done hide, that's just the way we are. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it will just show me mad. But I love when we make up like that, and you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just
finished the wig and actually sew it on the sewing machine today. All right, this is the next day. I had to break this up into sections because I had class and I had work. So we're pretty much doing all this stuff, and it's like I remember it being like 11 p.m. at night. But right here, we're going in with our measuring tape. We're gonna measure this based off of my head size, obviously. Because I like my wigs to fit a bit snug, but not too snug where it's giving me a tension headache. So we just want it to fit just right.
Everybody else will just show me mad. But I love when we make up like that, and you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that.
And so then we're gonna go ahead and grab my sewing machine, and we're gonna go into sewing my tracks. And then we're gonna take that dome cap where we lined out our measurements and start lining our track with those measurements and go ahead to start sewing. This is my old sewing machine. When I was in high school, I took fashion design. This is where I learned how to sew. So I say that was a big technique that I learned early on, which I'm actually happy I did take fashion design and learn, because look at it benefiting me now. Because like in today's world, like, you guys know how stylists are and how much they're charging to make wigs and how much they're charging to do your hair. And honestly, I'm pretty much thankful that I learned how to do this early on and learned how to do it myself, because a hair budget on top of everything else I pay for as maintenance, like waxes, eyebrows, my skincare, like to add a hair bill on top of that is crazy. You know, we're a college student, so we're trying to budget as much as possible and also be sustainable while still being that girl.
Check now, flexing my muscles up for like cause we come from nothing to roll these supplies. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks while you pouring the ice. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to shine. Used to daydream about thumbing through racks. He tuck it, get cold in the rack. Tears fall while he loading the strap. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag, worst shit I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. See all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and out that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, you lie, yeah, they all. I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been. Ever been.
Cups of the rose, bitches in my old phone. I should call but and go home. I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try is happy with a good guy, but I've been drinking so much, I'ma call her anyway and say, fuck that nigga that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say fuck that nigga that you think you found. And since you picked up, I know he's not around. I'm just saying you do better. Tell me, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you do better. And you'll start hating only if you make it. Cups of the XO. All my people been here. I see all of my friends here. Guess she don't have the time to kick it no more. Flights in the morning. What you doing that's so important? I've been drinking so much that I'ma call you anyway.
So right here you just see me sewing, and we're gonna cut the thread off with the hook over there. And that's pretty much it. I kind of spread the process up, and I also cut stuff out because we didn't have to sit here and see me sew. But typically when it comes to me making my wig on my sewing machine, it probably only takes me like 20 minutes, barely. I'd say the process that takes the longest right here is when I'm trying to sew the frontal on with my sewing machine instead of sewing it on by hand. That could be the most tedious because we gotta make sure the hair doesn't get into the stitching.
I'm just saying you do, yeah. And I'll start hating only if you make me.
literally, we're gonna go finally bleach the knots. We did some final like stitches on it to make sure like all the edges are like stitched on properly and they hold properly. I don't know why they're orange. But yeah. So now we're gonna take the mixing bowl and mix up our hair bleach until we get a nice creamy consistency. And then we're gonna go ahead and apply it to our frontal. And make sure you get a nice even coat.
You know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it.
Take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony,
So we're about to
just to
put on
say
our
how
wig.
much you mean to me.
This is her
If I told you you were beautiful,
26 inches all around. You know it's gonna have that layer effect when they're all the same length. This is my Indian jet black raw straight with a HD frontal. The knots are all bleached. And plucking, I don't know if I'm doing any plucking because you know over time from the stress it'll pluck itself. And plus I don't know if I'm gonna be showing a hairline, so let's get her done.
you are beautiful. Would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do.
Okay, we got her. I hand stitched her. Well, I didn't hand stitch her. I sewed her on my sewing machine. See how perfect the stitching is. She got a black cut. She's still not all the way even because you know they layered out. You sew higher and higher. It's a 26, Indian straight, HD front. Okay, for the remainder of this process, I'm not sure if I'm gonna add the whole audio in, but as you can see here, I put the wig on to get the sizing and to figure out where I'm gonna place it at. We already did our dome cap, as you can see. So right here, we're just trying to get the hair out the way, and I'm figuring out where my placement's gonna be based on my hairline. So we're gonna grab that got to be and we're gonna spray it to get those flyaways and have them stick back.
I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grass like side by side. You could be my baby, and make you my lady.
And so you saw me just grab my tweezers so we can get some of those flyaways from underneath. So everything else looks pretty much self-explanatory. Right here, we're just going ahead and start applying the glue to the middle part. So we're gonna lay where our part is gonna be first, so we can make sure the sizing is correct on that one, and then everything else shall lay correctly as far as the edges.
See, all I want you to do is be my love. My love. My love. Ain't another woman that could take your spot, my love. My love. My love. Ain't another woman that could take your spot, my love.
So now that we got to the other side, you see how seamless that is? And so we're just gonna go ahead and start to part where we're gonna get rid of that extra lace where our earlobe is. So we're just gonna part around it, so we can still have our edges and our baby hairs, but not too much to where it's giving sideburn. Look at that. So we're going ahead and cut that extra off right there. And look how seamless it fits around my earring, my piercing, and look how perfectly it lays. Period. It's giving. I am very much happy. Look how perfect. So we went ahead and applied that glue right there. We're gonna go ahead and smooth that out, and then we're gonna blow dry it so it can get tacky, and then we're gonna melt our lace to the glue. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side.
Give a fuck about a nigga. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Stripes on my ass, so he call his pussy tigger. Fucking on a scamming ass, rich ass nigga. Same group of bitches, ain't no ass to the picture. Drop a couple racks, watch his ass get thicker. Tricking on licking, I'm looking at your nigga. If it's money right, you can eat it like a sticker.
Right here, I just went ahead and applied my wig band. I let that sit for a while I comb out the hair and straighten it just a little bit more. And now we're gonna go ahead and with our razor, and we're gonna cut that excess lace off. Make sure you're being very careful and tedious, because you don't understand how many times I didn't nick myself doing this process. Okay, it's giving. I normally will wear big baby hairs, but right now I think I'm trying this no baby hair trend that I've been seeing. So I kind of fell in love with this look, because whenever I would apply baby hairs, I feel like it gave the look of like wig. It gave wig more, so when I would do the excessive baby hairs. But no shade, no tea. Like, some girls look good with it. Okay, now you see me going on my hot comb, and we're just gonna unclip it so we can get that nice seamless lay, because we want that comb to get rid of any of the humps from the frontal. We want it to be as flat as possible. And y'all, excuse my eyebrows. I hadn't combed them yet, so they look kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, look at me just frowning away. But yes, you see those flyaways at the top? We're gonna take care of those. We're just gonna make sure we're combing out our ends to root, because we've just been pulling on the hair and hot combing, and we gotta get rid of those tangles that occurred. Oh my gosh, I'm frowning so bad. Don't even judge me, y'all. It's like when you put on mascara, you make that ugly face. So right here, we're pretty much done with the hot combing. So we're just trying to get those flyaways that got stuck into the glue out the way. Look at that. It's giving Dominican blowout. Like, it's so thick and shiny. And look at the luster. Right here, we're just gonna do my eyebrows because, girl, they were looking crazy. And this is my thing. Like, I love big brows, and I always get brow gel. This is, I believe, a NYX brow gel that I have that I normally put on. Yeah, that is NYX. I just saw it. And we're just gonna take my spoolie. We're just gonna get that glue and comb it through. Right here, we already applied our wax stick, so now we're just gonna melt it all together to get rid of those flyaways and like curve it down when you straighten to make sure the flyaways curve down with the hair as well, so it all sticks together. Look at that part, like, oh, it looked like scalp. And we're gonna go in a little bit more with our wax stick. And then we're gonna take some, I believe this is the Maybelline. Their waterproof rocket mascara, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna put that up part on our roots for some of the roots that got bleached, kind of got overly bleached. And sometimes I will go in and literally go strand by strand and re-dye it, but I just didn't feel like it. So we're just gonna use the waterproof mascara. Look at her. It's giving. Come on, cheekbones. So we're gonna go ahead and get some makeup, and we're just gonna go ahead and go over our part to make sure it looks even more seamless and blend a little bit better, but also give it a little dramatic effect. Oh yes, ma'am. Look at that. Wow. And this is the finished product. Look how shiny the hair is, and look how much body it is. Mwah. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more content like that, please drop a comment, and I will be glad to make more. So yes, I would love to do more wig content. I'm thinking about it, but definitely, guys, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and refer it to a friend. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. So guys, this is what it came out to be.